going on? Maggie from M&R here. Today we are in, as you can see, windy, beautiful Dubuque, Iowa, visiting Tom over at 1-800-T-Shirts. Let's go. Tom, nice to see you.
Hey, see you too.
Wait, but over here.
What?
It's three. Rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
Boom, let's go.
Said
Welcome to Iowa. Welcome to 100 T-Shirts. Let's go take
Okay, let's go.
She's awesome.
Did you see that sign? Tom, how did you start 1-800-T-Shirts? Tell the fans the story.
So started at my parents' basement.
Oh, the huge.
Yeah.
Were you a musician too?
No, I don't. Yeah, I definitely can't play anything. But yeah, I was printing. I wasn't printing, but in high school and college, I was ordering T-shirts and selling them. We'd go tailgating, and it was like whatever the popular thing was, college football player. And so I was selling T-shirts in high school and college. Had no clue how to print. And even when I started, I didn't know how to print. So we were ordering transfers in and just heat pressing. And that lasted about 6 months. And so I was right out of college, 22 years old. And
Like last year?
yeah, just a couple months ago, went to ISS Long Beach and went around, asked some people questions, figured it out, and
Came true.
ordered the M&R 6-color 4-station Sidewinder.
Still here, isn't it?
It's still here.
Still here.
And so I ordered that. I have no clue how to even print a T-shirt, but I got the press ordered. So
Step one.
I got the press ordered. We got the dryer ordered, and I got back. We signed a lease on 2,000 square foot storefront.
Okay.
I still have no clue how to print T-shirts. And yeah, and we're still just heat pressing. And so I flew down to Arizona. Scott Fresner had a 3-day workshop. I took a 3-day class on how to print shirts.
Okay. And look at you now.
And I got back and I still didn't know how to print shirts. But I learned the hard way on a lot of things. But yeah, that's press. Printed a lot of shirts with that press, and we're still printing.
Still printing?
Yeah, we love that.
Okay, let's go. What else are you running? Tell me.
We've got embroidery.
Yes.
We've got screen printing. We've got direct to film now. We do a lot of team stores, a lot of corporate stores. So fulfillment is a huge part, and that was a big part of, getting into direct to film printing, was being able to fulfill corporate stores, team stores, all that stuff, one-off stuff.
You printed for mostly teams?
Yeah, so I mean, it's everything from little league teams to high school, college, and professional sports teams. One of the coolest things was doing stuff for pro baseball players. And I'm a huge baseball fan, so the one we were doing stuff for a couple guys in the Cubs. And in return, they're like, yeah, send me an invoice. I'm like, no, I don't want an invoice.
I want tickets.
Just, send me something cool. So they're sending like autographed baseballs and bats and like cleats and stuff. So I'm like, that's kind of fun. And then, we've gone to games. I have to go down the field. And so those clients are a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah.
And then, besides that, it's everything from small businesses up to Fortune 500 companies. So it's a real big mix, no specific niches.
Do it all.
But we just kind of do it all. And I think that's what keeps it fun, because it's always something different, always something unique. And, we're not a high-end print shop. We do the basics and we do it very well, and we don't get crazy. So you won't even see, a lot of ink inventory or anything like that. We're not mixing a lot of inks. We're using stock colors. Most of our prints are one to 3 color spot color prints, and that's just what we're set up for. It's what we're built for, and we just do that really well.
Okay, one piece of advice you can give to another person starting up, since you started, you didn't know how to print a shirt, and now look at you. What's the one piece of advice you would give them?
Definitely just keep it simple. So there's a lot of different things you can do in this industry, whether it's adding on different departments, as you know, embroidery and all the different things, or you just like know what you're really good at and focus on that. And then there's enough other printers out there, contract shops and everything else, that you can contract out the stuff that's not in your wheelhouse. Like, so for us, we don't do a lot of sim process, full color process stuff. We just contract out to the other guys, because when we do, it just takes us way longer because we're not built for that, and it's not what we do on a regular basis. And we know the shops that do have it dialed in, and there's just a whole different setup for that versus, you know, simple, you know, 1 to 3 color spot color. So it's like, we know that's our lane, and we just stick to that lane, and we'll contract out the other stuff.
All right, now print it on a t-shirt for everybody.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, is this your pre-press area?
Check it out.
Whoa.
We're like fully automated. It's crazy. So we've got the eco rinse, which is amazing. And we've got the eye image. We've had this for a long time. We were one of the first to make the eye image. Yeah, so we've had this for
long time, yeah.
Since they came out.
Yeah.
And then we just added the eco rinse last year. And a lot of people were like, you can't have them in the same room, it won't work. And it
proving
works.
them wrong.
Yeah, we haven't had any issues.
You saw it here first, it works.
It works. You can have them next to each other. Again, we don't like to overcomplicate things. Try to keep it simple. So this, to me, seemed like the simplest way of like, just it goes from here to here. So the shortest amount of steps.
One step.
It's right there, and boom.
One step wonder.
Yeah.
Which way? The Quattro way?
Yeah, let's go this way. We've been looking at getting into direct-to-film printing. Well, we're pretty blue in our shop, so I saw it again. Saw the comparison of, you know, just all the prints, and I think the final thing was when it was like the digital squeegee, DTG, and then the DTF prints, like, and then screen printing. There was like that comparison, like all the same. And that's what we need, because we do so many school stores and different stuff like that, that we knew like the fill in for, you know, if there's a misprint or somebody adds an order on late, it needs to be able to look comparable to screen printing. So the colors need to be close to the same and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was like the deciding thing. And then it was like, all right, we've got to make it happen.
Send check, send it over.
Let's go, let's make it happen. So it's the M&R blue wall. We started just retiring some pieces of equipment we had back in the shop and
made it the blue wall.
Painted up the blue wall. So we're gonna keep adding until we fill this wall up.
I thought this was binoculars at first from far away. I was like, what? Tom, are you gonna test my hearing today or what?
Whatever you.
The old school.
Yes,
like,
put that on. We're testing your hearing today.
What is this?
This is the podcast room, and so we've got content, whether it's YouTube, social media, and podcasting. So, you know, it's a big part of our marketing, and we've got the Screen Print Marketing Facebook group. So part of it is just sharing our journey, not just with our customers, but actually others in the industry.
Yeah.
And I like to share that unique part of marketing, what we do, with others. I think we all grow together. So
absolutely,
it's just fun to
learn from other people,
to share. Yeah, and I think I think we've been seeing that more and more the last few years, where other people are sharing what they're doing in their communities, and then other people are like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then grabbing on, and it just like makes everyone grow together and helps cultivate, you know, just a fun community and all the ideas and fun stuff that goes with it. Yeah, save us on it, swipe up and subscribe. Yes. But 11, 11, 11, what did you win? What is that? Guinness World Records. For? I put on 247 T-shirts at once. And you almost died. Yes. Okay, tell us about that experience. Speaking to the mic. Yeah, so if anybody knows, they've seen I like to do crazy stuff to get attention and marketing. And that's really how we've grown the business to where it is today. Mm-hmm. And so I had this idea, like, let's break the Guinness World Record for wearing the most T-shirts at once.
And you did?
Yeah, it was, the previous record was 245, and I thought I was gonna wear like 350, so we had a lot of shirts ready to go. And I got to like 200, I almost died. And we got 245, and we're like,
almost.
We can get 2 more on, and so we put another one on to break the record. And then it's like, all right, we got to do 1 more to make sure if we miscount it.
Yeah, and if somebody beats it after all that work.
So yeah, broke the Guinness World Record, and it was crazy. It was like on CNN headline news all over the world, BBC News, you name it. So we got a ton of publicity from that. And the cool thing is, like, you know, that was 2011, and we've been, you know, just continue. People still come up to me, ask about it. Like, kids want me to autograph their Guinness World Record book.
Aww.
And so it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking like...
Are you going to do it again this year?
It's been a while. I don't think I'm going to put on that many T-shirts, but
next year?
I'm looking for something. Well, I'm a big runner.
Okay.
And I did see that there's a world record for wearing the most T-shirts while running a marathon.
What was it?
It's like 90 shirts.
Okay, so you can do 92.
I can do like 150.
150 shirts and run? You almost died at like 200.
I know. I think we'll see.
How many miles are you going to run, my guy?
Marathon. You got to do a marathon. So
that's insanity.
Watch and see. We're going to pump it up.
All right, or put your ideas down below, guys. What should we do next?
We need another Guinness World Record to go for.
Tom, thank you for having us here, and I have to give you the official Blue Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna put it right up here.
Sweet.
Bad boy.
Love it. Perfect place for it.
We can't wait to see you grow and what comes next for 1-800 T-shirts, baby. Woo! All right, y'all, we're out of office. We're going to the Iowa Hawkeyes game. Woo!
Next stop, Iowa City.
Shut up.
Oh boy.
You got your thinking cap on.
I know.
How does this stay on your head? Mine's slipping down. Woo! These are really cool though, actually.